money moves, let's go!
Welcome back to Without a Recipe holiday season.
Oh, it's happening.
This is freaking me out.
It's the four of us back together for 4 back-to-back episodes.
Oh, dear God.
This week, we're making cinnamon rolls.
No recipe, no skills, and no hope.
What happened? What's going on?
This might be the single best tasting thing I've ever made.
You know the feeling when you watch a horror movie and you get excited? I want that to be my food this year. Food this year. Food this year.
The Try Guys are back in the test kitchen for an entire holiday season of Without a Recipe.
So I might be tempted to do some dumb stuff.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
I'll do it.
I'm not afraid.
This week, they're making cinnamon rolls.
How flat does it need to get?
Will Christmas come early?
Ow, 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 ow.
Or will Jack Frost nip at their rolls?
What should I do to mess this up?
Over the course of 2 days, each baker will have 5 hours to complete their dish and present it to our panel of judges.
I'm Rosanna Pansino, and I host one of the most popular baking shows on YouTube, and I also host Baketopia on HBO Max.
My name's Josh Scherer, and I host a YouTube show that my grandma thinks is very popular called Mythical Kitchen.
I'm Alex PHANEUF. I own a couple bakeries in Los Angeles, and I've made 1 or 2 cinnamon rolls in my day.
I am AMSALAM. I am also one of the owners of Lodge Bread Company.
If they're not gonna sell it, I'm gonna sell it. Lodge Bread Company has the single best cinnamon roll in Los Angeles. It is the size of your head. It is long fermented, high hydrated dough with a leaven frosting. Sell the bakery. I'm selling it. I'm their hype man now. I'm the best cinnamon roll in town.
The challenge to making cinnamon rolls for us was naturally leavened dough. The shop started off baking bread and serving coffee. Cinnamon rolls were a focus from day one, but if you were to ask me what I would define one as, it's almost any fluffy dough that's rolled up and has butter, cinnamon, and sugar in it. We gleaned some base recipes on how to craft a sourdough-based brioche, and we worked at it. It didn't come easy, it was labor-intensive, and it was wrought with failure. Good cinnamon roll, properly proofed, fluffy, crispiness from the sugar, luscious, and I'd say a bad cinnamon roll is dense, doughy, and lacking flavor. I would never bake without a recipe. I would completely train wreck. These are perfect, shareable, almost classic cinnamon rolls. If you're gonna try to make these with no recipe, try really hard.
Cinnamon roll is one of those foods that Americans have deluded themselves into thinking is an appropriate breakfast. I don't know that I've ever eaten a cinnamon roll.
I've never had a homemade cinnamon bun. I've never seen one made. I have no idea how they're made, but I like them.
Never made a cinnamon roll. The closest I've come was in the very first Without a Recipe, I tried making a cinnamon raisin bread. Look, guys, I love recipes. I love them so much, I wrote a cookbook. Date Night Cookbook, available at datenight.com. Yeah.
My soul is being able to do something that if I describe it to someone, they look disturbed, but maybe also slightly turned on. And I think I'm gonna do that this year. Does it have to be rolled?
It's a cinnamon roll.
Oh.
I don't think that there's an appropriate place or time for cinnamon rolls in the world, frankly.
I make them on Christmas morning.
I'm not gonna disparage your tradition.
Cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon roll? Cinnamon
roll,
bun.
Cinnamon roll, cinnamon bun.
What's the official?
I think it's the same thing.
Roll.
Roll, cinnamon
Rachel's
roll.
saying roll. Keith, are you ready to start this season?
Yes, buckle up and enjoy. I'm so excited. Hi, Mom.
All right, bakers, in 3, 2, 1, let's roll.
Here we go. 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 Okay, I'm gonna need.
All right, let's go. This season, I'm not overthinking it. I'm just making things that make me happy. I am making a CINNA-BAKLAVA. I'm gonna drizzle it with pistachio and then dredge it in a load of honey, which could ruin it. You ever watch Julia Child?
I didn't watch Julia Child. Who's
What?
that?
Are you serious?
I mean, I know it's a person. Everyone expects me to make a cinnamon raisin cinnamon roll. That's too easy. That's silly. That's what everyone else is gonna be doing already. It won't be special. I'm doing something else that's a beautiful ball that people see and they just wanna reach toward, like a cinnamon roll. I'm gonna make a cinnamon roll in the style of a bloomin' onion. It will be French onion soup flavored. I don't know if there's gonna be cheese on it yet. I'm really not sure how this one's gonna come together, if I'm being honest.
I'm just gonna get the usual suspects. We're just gonna round them up. Bring them down to the station, we'll question them later. In this episode, I'm going to do something unprecedented in Without a Recipe history. I am going to make a food with zero innovation. All the time on Without a Recipe, we're making all this crazy shit. So today, I'm making a cinnamon roll. No one's ever attempted it before. It's so crazy, it just might work.
I mean, it is edible. Oh my God, it's in the cutest little wrap.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
What are you doing for yours?
Happy holidays, everyone. Whatever you choose to celebrate, I totally respect that. I'm just telling you that I am a queen when it comes to Halloween, so I am here to represent the scary and the weird and the spooky. Evil Eugene likes testing people's limitations. The secret ingredient of my cinnamon rolls is blood. Right? I see your comments. Oh, there's Eugene. He's putting booze in something. He's making it spicy a nation. Listen, no booze in anything. Evil Eugene is here to stay for 4 episodes straight.
There's been blood in it? Oh, what kind of blood?
Pig's blood.
Pig's blood?
That's cool. That's super cool.
First, the bakers will have 1 hour to make their dough and prep their
We're
filling.
gonna start with onions. We're gonna start, look at all these chives. Wow.
Why are you grabbing your onions?
Well, because to make, sweet onions, the onions have to cook for as long as possible.
I am certain that there's butter in this, but they didn't put butter out for me.
I'm gonna grab a couple of
Am
eggs.
I wrong already? Am I already wrong? I hate this show.
That just do what you do every time, which is copy me.
With all my heart, I hate this show, genuinely, truly.
We're gonna mix a brioche dough. At its core, it is an egg-based yeasted dough. All the wet ingredients first, filtered water, and the starter is added right in the beginning. It lends well to mimicking what store-bought yeast does.
I don't really know how much yeast to put in, so I'm gonna dump the whole packet in.
Oh, that means I have to activate my yeast. Can I activate yeast in blood?
Wow. I mean, blood, I guess, does have sugars in it.
I mean, it is edible. All of this will cook out. Everything that has blood will be cooked. Activating the yeast in my blood. 1 packet. This is like, if you're like at Dracula's house and he's like, do you want a sparkling or still?
This is very Nosferatu adjacent, I feel like.
yes,
Oh my
yes,
God, that is
sparkling or still?
disgusting.
All right, 275 grams of milk.
He's heating his milk?
I think that's how you do it.
Why?
Well, it needs to be warm to yeastify.
Okay, Ned, whatever you say, bro. I just copy Ned.
Eggs for this recipe, it was about 14 eggs.
Now, I'm not a baker, but I do love soup. And I've made a soup that had an egg before, and you have to cool down your shit so that the egg doesn't cook and become an egg.
Oh shit, I think that's what's happening to me. Look, guys, mistakes were made. I added my egg when my milk was basically boiling. I'm gonna strain out the little egg bits. Oh, God. Ew, look at that. Ew. Okay,
Whatever, I'm just gonna have boiled butter. I'm sure that won't affect the flavor in any negative way.
Let's mix it. We'll add all of our flour. After that, we can start adding the sugar and the salt, but only once the dough fully develops.
Oh, and there needs to be some sugar in there to activate the yeast.
I wouldn't have sugar in from the start. It's going to disrupt gluten development, so you'll have a degraded dough in the end.
Dude, this is already so dough. Oh, yeah. Dude, man, I'm
that
so
looks
good
pretty
at this.
good. What?
I broke the whisk.
Gluten development has begun, and it can get sweetened up by sugar, get balanced out by salt.
Does the dough have cinnamon in it?
I just put cinnamon in the dough because, why not?
Cinnamon in the dough.
We'll add our fat, in this case, coconut oil, in small increments.
Is there more butter?
Just too much butter? Whatever. It's like 2.5 sticks.
It's all of the butter.
Don't add all your fat at once. You want the dough to slowly gain strength and incorporate evenly. If it's just all at once in the beginning, it's gonna get greasy.
Ooh, that's thick. Oh, that's thicky thick.
I got clunks of butter in mine. It's more of a batter at this point. This ain't baseball.
Keith, you just go to sleep thinking of puns?
I can't not think of them though. They're just always going through my brain.
Whoa. Oh yeah.
I almost forgot a very important element. Turning it red. Ah, yeah.
If you don't get the power mixed into the dough, you're gonna not be able to get a rise or a proof.
What?
It's so goopy. This is so fun.
I wonder how much I need to knead this. Aw, this kind of looks like a human heart, right?
Beautiful.
Thank you. Does my dough match my eyes?
Very, very similar shade.
My couture baking show.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Couture Bakes. Today we're cooking things but not eating them.
It's so soft, which would say no, but I kind of want it to be just the most voluminous bunion you've ever did see.
Okay, cool. I'm done. Oh, this does kind of look like I'm an organ harvester, huh?
Our dough is done. It's reached full development, looks luscious, and it's ready for a nice rest and a bulk ferment.
All right, now I'm gonna move on to my filling, my CINNA-BAKLAVA roll.
Is powdered sugar literally just sugar but smaller?
I don't know, man.
You know things, Ned.
Onion watch. So see, onions. Look at these beautiful onions. It's just gonna cook as slow as possible for the next as much time as we have, to be honest.
This is where my blood really comes in.
Good cinnamon roll has butter, cinnamon, and sugar in it.
I think I'm gonna do cream cheese. Maybe there's no butter, actually. Maybe it's just cream cheese.
We're getting pretty good. Sort of going for like an onion jam. It needs some kind of like figs. I feel like I've heard of a fig and onion jam.
So for my filling, I have cream cheese, brown and white sugar, and cinnamon. And then blood. I'm gonna put blood into my filling.
Butter, cinnamon, and sugar. You're golden.
Butter? No butter, just cream cheese and milk.
Cardamom's kind of like a Greek spice. Is anyone else using like a heavy dose of cardamom in their recipe? No?
We got 10 minutes left, and I mean, look at the transformation on these onions. Yeah, it's a different smell in here, huh?
It's gotta be very ginger with the cloves. Easy on the nutmeg.
Oh my God, it smells so much like cream cheese. I'm gonna put in some maple syrup. You can't stop me.
Is that enough blood? Stop the blood? More blood?
You know what's so funny is it looks like strawberries and chocolate.
Do we have Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
No.
Do we have any cereal of any kind?
Oh, are you feeling the urge to f it up?
I'm so bored. There's so many options in the world, so I'm adding some flour.
Cornstarch. That's something you haven't put in it yet.
That's a good idea. What does cornstarch do?
Butter, cinnamon, and sugar.
Ready for the blood filling, here we go.
Oh my God. It's a murder scene.
Need something exciting in this.
Ooh, graham crackers. Gourmet licorice. This is the snacks for the crew. Candy, this is for the gingerbread finale. Do we have chocolate? Chocolate? Nutella. Yeah.
Butter, cinnamon, and sugar.
It's sweet, but it's onions.
After leaving their dough to proof for an hour, it's now time to fill and shape their cinnamon rolls.
I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing right now in my head.
I'm looking at my dough, and it looks very wet and soft.
This is our base dough. It's totally ready. It has gone overnight, had a full cycle of fermentation.
Our dough has been resting, and look at this. We got some action. I see some boublés.
I don't really have a ton of action here.
My blood ball feels so good. It's like squishy. But I think this might be to our advantage, right? Shouldn't cinnamon rolls be fluffy?
It's the softest dough I've ever made.
Kind of dense. Kind of dense. I really would have expected it to be fluffier.
You want to feel mine?
Yeah, yours feels better than mine. I put a whole packet of yeast in. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be. I am a little worried about this now. My dough has not risen.
If I knew it hadn't risen, I would... I'd start over. I'd totally start over. It'll have a multitude of problems. You can keep going, and you can try to make it happen. If it were to happen to me nowadays, I would start over.
Maybe I should have put the yeast in water instead of milk.
The biggest thing is when I'm rolling them out, I do want it to be even.
How flat do we think we want this? Be as flat as it can get.
If you roll this too thin or you beat it up, you just keep rolling it out, you're gonna degrade the dough to the point where it's just gonna stay dense.
Stretching it out to make it longer, but I'm also therefore making it flatter.
I want mine to be flat.
You wanna take your time and gently roll out your slab.
This is the most Play-Doh-like dough I've made.
Sure, here's where you start to feel mistakes. If the dough starts to rip, if the dough won't stretch out, you're throwing off your entire cinnamon roll.
Make a little cut on my dough to really try and have it be even on the bottom.
I would never cut the strips individually. I would keep it as whole as possible so everything stays inside. So when it proves all together at the same rate and everybody gets the same size roll.
It's not a mistake, it's a choice. It's not a mistake, it's a choice.
For the inside, I take my butter that I've whipped. I'm gonna start layering my butter. I whipped the butter for the inside so it matches the fluffiness of my dough.
So you have no cream in yours? Because I really thought that a cinnamon roll had cream.
I'm doing all dry dusting and then I'm gonna do a honey dredge.
If I were to use some sort of animal product, if I was gonna use something that was denser or cream cheese, it wouldn't match how my dough's gonna prove. After butter, it's cinnamon and sugar.
I don't know how much brown sugar I need, but it's pretty.
I just feel like this is exactly the way you're supposed to do it.
Also, if you use too much cinnamon, it's gonna be a cinnamon challenge when you try to eat it.
I've somehow independently just discovered perfect cinnamon roll technique.
This is awesome.
More cinnamon.
We're gonna roll it up. It's just rolled over on itself.
Oh, these nails. Okay, nails, come on.
I'm caressing it enough so it doesn't fall back open. Once you get a couple of these first rolls in, it's a pretty simple process.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. It's a really nice, this kind of looks like a really big tamale.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
We're gonna cut these. Serrated knife works best. It's just cuts through the layers.
Does it look like I'm hacking up someone's like limb?
It kind of looks amazing.
Thank you. I feel like Hannibal Lecter. This does kind of look like I chopped up an arm. Now I'm gonna make a hand centerpiece, so it's like a dismembered hand.
I'm cutting up my little honey PHYLLO dough layers. This is my fancy baklava stuff, PHYLLO dough. And I'm putting it in between. Yeah, it's looking good, actually. The PHYLLO dough is helping give it some width, which I was kind of worried about. So the PHYLLO dough is thinner, and I'm hoping that will kind of create like a sense of it's a little surprise.
Resist, Zach.
No, Zach, give in. Spread me all over the place.
I can't. I said I wouldn't this episode.
But think about how much fun it would be. Keith, do you need help?
I don't know. I think it's happening. Well, typically when you order a bloomin' onion, it's for the table. To be an onion, it has to have what an onion has, which is that little anchor in the bottom that you cut around and it still holds it all together. So if I were to just do a roll and then slice it into 6 pieces, it won't necessarily all be together. It'll just be 6 pieces. But if I build lots of little bowls, then it would be like a half of an onion, which then when I cut it, it would splay out, maybe. Building an onion. And in this layer, we're gonna put all the filling in, and then we'll put a smaller bowl, put filling in, smaller bowl, filling in, smaller bowl. And the bowl, in this sense, is always going to be a dough bowl. It's an onion. Like, right? When you cut an onion in half and you see all the layers all at once, that's what it looks like. Onion pie. Oh gosh, I have all this dough and all this time. Maybe we should make some normal cinnamon rolls.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. All right.
How can I ruin mine at the last minute?
Eugene does that old sort of mafia game with a knife and is cutting out his hand. His hand will also be full of blood.
Zach, listen. Look, I know cinnamon toast crunch.
It's the taste you can see.
Tasting is a great taste. Your vision was to make a standard cinnamon roll.
Can I get a little compromise here?
What is, it's just a
So
random...
that they know that it's cinnamon.
The onion rolls, the sweet onion rolls.
This is very beautifully gruesome.
That hand is grotesque.
Oh, sorry. This is like body horror. It's like John Carpenter.
It's really intense.
Oh, you're ruining it, I think.
1 minute. Oh boy.
Look at that. A little French onion soup mix on top to look like cinnamon, but everything in it is onions.
I'm just gonna cover it in a lot of cinnamon at the end, so it doesn't matter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow. Disgusting, but also very impressive.
It's day 2, and after a night of proofing, it's time to throw their rolls in the oven and make their icing.
Look at that onion blossom. Last night it was concave, and this morning it's convex.
I'm gonna get mine in the oven right away. We only got 30 minutes.
My big boys got big.
The cinnamon rolls are completely done. They've been proofing at an ambient temperature. These are going in a 350-degree oven for 45 to 50 minutes.
Is the other oven on? We're a little concerned that this oven is not doing it. Okay, but but then this is gonna burn.
Oh yeah, they're still quite pale.
Oh, but they're looking beautiful.
But they're blooming up.
Oh, they're still red. Good.
Still
All right.
very red.
That's good.
They need much more time.
They do.
Okay, I'm making a move. We're gonna move to the better oven. We're making money moves. Let's go.
We're making money moves. Let's go.
Yeah, it's still so ooey gooey.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should take these rolls to the blaster outside.
All right. How much time? Did I not set a timer?
Both of
I
us
cooked
aren't
it all. We're taking them outside to the blaster.
Okay, thanks. Is that
I'll
outside
take mine
one?
to the blaster. Yeah, you'll want to take yours to the blaster. We gotta blast them.
Shit, it's not gonna bake in time.
You don't think it's gonna bake in time, Ned?
Mine are very dense.
Wow, it's really moments in the blaster and things are already wildly different.
I want to make sure mine are cooked all the way because I'm already going to be at a disadvantage texture-wise. So if they're like not cooked all the way and bad.
All the butter is draining to the bottom and frothing like a soup, swirling hot air all around.
Guys, it's burning. It's burning.
How much time is left? 14. I have nothing to do but freak out.
You wanna make some more frosting?
No. Do I need to make more frosting? Great idea, Zach.
10 minutes.
It's almost done. Then Eugene's just gonna need all the time he can get.
He's maybe overdone, to be honest.
Any more would be too much.
All right, I'm gonna go inside for 30 seconds to put these on a rack or something. Hot stuff coming through, hot stuff coming through. Do I have a cooling rack?
Take a look right here at a beautiful onion blossom, a bloomin' bunion.
This might be the single best tasting thing I've ever made. 1 minute.
I think that oven just ruined these.
5,
They're burnt.
4,
I think they're just
3, 2.
inedible.
No, whoa. I didn't get a 10-second countdown. You can't just jump in at 5.
Nailed it.
Welcome to the judging of Without a Recipe Holidays. We will be judging on 4 criteria: taste, presentation, creativity, and is it a cinnamon roll?
I mean, rolling it up, it seems just so simple. Yeah, that's one thing that could slip your mind when you're making a cinnamon roll, right?
Gotta have the gooiness factor. I also really like a tender dough that's not super crusty. I think a lot of people get them to sort of dry out a little bit.
I'm hoping to see baked cinnamon rolls. I hope that they are not unbaked.
Judges, welcome. One of my favorite desserts is baklava. I used to get it all the time after school growing up from a deli near my house. And for my Cinnabon experience, I wanted to incorporate some of these flavors. So I'm proud to present to you my CINNA-BAKLAVA roll.
Okay, these look really pretty.
I mean, First off, this looks like it is on like a Better Homes and Gardens cover. I got a lovely glaze on there. It's kind of dripping over.
God, they look awesome.
I made a cinnamon and pistachio filling with a little cardamom in there. Inside the cinnamons are layers of phyllo dough, so it has a little bit of baklava texture. I soaked it in honey at the end.
Presentation is on point. The icing grabbed perfectly.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's got little crispy bits on it.
This is the creativity I love. Combining two different treats.
I can't wait to see what it tastes like.
Yeah.
There you go.
Creatine.
These are
So you
heavy.
gotta
Wow.
do it.
Are there any creatine in these?
Wow. They're dense.
Yeah, they got some weight.
Heavy, bro.
They got, that's a,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took 20 layers of phyllo dough.
Dude, bicep curls with
yeah.
this thing.
What's just scaring me a little is the weight.
Yeah.
It's a bit heavy.
Did you ever think that maybe the cinnamon roll format makes baklava worse?
No.
Okay, great. Me neither. I was just asking, because like baklava, you want the light crispiness, and in this, you're just steaming the phyllo dough inside of a bunch of wet yeasted dough, right? Does that worry anybody else?
okay, yeah, of course.
Okay, good. For sure.
See a cross section.
Oh, this is dense, and I want to see those layers. Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa! I mean, it's definitely not a fluffy dough.
Right.
Very flat,
Yeah,
lots of
yeah.
layers.
It tastes like Captain Crunch. It's got this classic unproved look. It's a bit undercooked.
Yeah, undercooked and underproofed.
Yeah, the thing that's tripping me out is the wet phyllo inside is like a bowl of cornflakes that's been sitting for about an hour and a half.
Oh, no.
Is that this or is this uncooked?
Yeah, try and pick it off. It's like a wonton skin.
Okay, so this is what I was saying, Ned. You're usually a great baker. Like great, and then when I opened it, it's very odd.
I have
mean,
one
the texture
long
is.
strip.
This is freaking me out. This is really unsettling. I mean, do you have one or is it just me?
I ate it first.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, Ned, doesn't this look a little medical or something? Like this looks like
It's a skin graft.
like cartilage.
Yeah,
or
it kind of looks like a noodle.
And it's super sweet. But, I mean, it's definitely not, like, bad.
It's about half raw, but all the other magic really holds it up.
It tastes really good to me. Like the flavors are there.
I love when you guys combine different desserts and treats.
You get the spice, you get the cardamom, you get the honey. It's evocative of baklava, which I really like. It's baklavacative. Thank you. Everybody, come on.
Is it creative?
I think it's creative. I mean, if you know what we do everything very classic, very straightforward. So for what we do, it's pretty good creative.
I think it's creative, but this is like Starbucks creative, right? Like you could walk into a Starbucks and you could see a baklava cinnamon roll and you'd be like, oh, good idea, Starbucks. But is it like a good idea for a show that you know prides itself on creativity? I'm gonna say it. You're telling me they couldn't sell this at the Costco? Come on, at the Starbucks. At least like a, hold on, at least like at a corporate lunch place.
I feel like you're just pooping all over my hometown, Seattle.
It's good. No, that's a good thing. I'm saying it has a mass appeal to it. So like, I think the creativity could have been pushed a little bit farther, but like it's Starbucks creative.
Judges, is it a cinnamon roll?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say so, for sure.
Yes.
By all accounts.
It has cinnamon, it's rolled, and it's got icing.
Were you worried?
And it's edible.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Just take the biggest bite you can.
That's pretty good.
Did you get some phyllo?
It's like putting a nice layer of tape in the middle.
That was so funny. Thank you, judges.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we've enjoyed some good cinnamon rolls so far, but I bet everyone's thinking, where's the onion?
I was thinking that. Thank you, Keith.
Don't worry, I've got you covered. Because for me, one of the most beautiful things in nature is an onion when it's cut in half, because it kind of reminds you of a cinnamon roll, right? I wanted to combine my two favorite things, cinnamon rolls and the bloomin' onion from Outback Steakhouse.
Let's go.
So I have created for you the bloomin' bunyon. But instead of rolling it, I made several bowls of dough, smaller and smaller, and put a layer of the onion jam in between each one. And then I tried to cut it so that it would be shareable, the way you might enjoy a bloomin' onion. And then there, your frosting is a chipotle ketchup mayo inspired frosting. This one is the extra dough I had and every dry onion ingredient in the pantry. and honey.
What happened? What's going on? This is like a Mad Libs ended up on the table.
I'm trying to bring something
Where are
new.
we,
Look,
man?
we have onions for breakfast, but rarely.
Is there cinnamon in any of it?
No.
You know who couldn't sell that? Starbucks.
That's what I'm thinking.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Creativity.
I'm aghast. I don't know what we're looking at. The descriptors don't really line up in my head.
Have you seen a bloomin' onion before?
I have. Those are crispy.
Yeah, well, but a cinnamon roll is
Soft.
so when you combine them, you get.
Soggy.
We don't know that yet. Well, just hold it. It's obviously not cut all the way. That's what would happen with a bloomin' onion too.
Okay.
There you go.
Josh? Yeah, let me just kind of claw at this one.
The way they picked it up, so exaggerated.
Oh, so that's all raw dough, right?
Yeah.
Or is it a beautiful stretch?
It's like a cheese pull, but a dough pull.
Keith, this is not cooked.
Yeah.
Is mozzarella or is this just dough?
Crikey.
That's really.
What about that one? Are we trying that one?
You have to.
That one
Fair.
looks more cooked.
All right, guys, shall we taste?
Most of it is raw. The edges are cooked. The dough itself doesn't have much flavor. The spread is tasty. I feel like you could find, like you said, like an Outback Steakhouse. Yeah.
It's like lacking flavor despite being just a shock and awe baked good.
Wow, shock and awe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the salt would have helped you a lot. with the dough.
Saving grace to this whole situation is that nobody has any idea what it is. You know, you see a lot of stuff, or you see a bad cinnamon roll, and you're like, that's an atrocious cinnamon roll. I'm not gonna eat it. It looks gross. It looks disgusting.
Yeah.
This, I'm so confused that I'm gonna eat it, because it's like, I really want to.
It's like a dare on the table.
Yeah, but it's not good. It's greasy, a lot of butter.
How's the other one that I didn't want to serve? Better?
It's got green stuff in it.
It's like started out savory, and I was like, okay, this is better, but then it's like got a lot of sweetness too.
Swirl. Never-ending swirl of life.
Spicy cheese paste.
You like the spicy cheese
I
paste?
actually like this.
It's taking me to a really awesome place, actually. So there's this Vietnamese pastry. It's like a bun with sweet pork floss and scallions, and this tastes like a meat-free version of that, and it's kind of weirdly delicious to me. I think it needs salt, but I am like, every bite of this, I'm really enjoying.
I love that for you.
Thank you, Keith.
That's what you're going for, right?
I was what I was going for.
Yeah.
What
What is that called?
Once when I was back in Vietnam, I had all these pastries, and I thought, what if it was meat-free?
If you're talking pure creativity, no other judging criteria, you gotta think the Bloomin' Bunyon. That's a 10 out of 10.
Yes, very creative.
Judges, thank you so much for your feedback, however critical it may be. But lastly, is it a cinnamon roll?
No.
I say no.
We're going off the Bunyon. That's tough. I'm like a radical cinnamon roll inclusionist. I think almost if you think it's a cinnamon roll, it's a cinnamon roll. Ultimately,
yes.
since this is what we were presented with first, I'm going to say no, this is not a cinnamon roll. Does that DQ you from it?
No, it never does.
Oh, good.
Often people will still win even if it's not
It's possible
the
to
actual
win. A win
product.
still is around the corner. Stay tuned.
It's a good cheesy spread.
You nailed the creativity.
I'm very into this.
It smells good.
Well, after all is said and done, I will be the one that's won. Thank you, judges.
Judges, we've gone many places in this series, and sometimes I fear I'm the one that pushed us there. But what happens when you travel to the end of the earth? Why? You end up right back where you started. In a Without a Recipe first, I have attempted to present a dish with zero innovation. Knowing that creativity might just find me along the way, I proudly present cinnamon rolls.
It's a trap, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Someone's gonna come into the hazmat suit and like squirt us in the mouth with like a super soaker.
So this is a cinnamon roll, you know, with some dough. It's got some butter and shit. I did a cream cheese cinnamon filling inside? Because that's what I thought cinnamon roll is, and maybe not. So maybe I found some creativity there.
Zach, I also see a piece of cereal here.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
just
only
one.
on top of one.
Yeah, I was gonna do.
So there's one piece of cereal,
What
you guys.
kind of cereal?
It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I wanted you to know that cinnamon.
Okay.
I was gonna do a whole cinnamon toast crunch motif, and I resisted. For me, pretty creative.
Well, they look fluffy.
This plate is a verb. There's action to it. It's like an impressionist painting. Your eyes fall like this one just like tried to burst out of another one. This one just sloughed off. I think it's cool, man. It's like modern art.
Like, look
It's
at this
great.
nice drizzle. Like, this actually looks like Instagrammable. This is pretty cute.
There's your favorite.
Okay.
What's going on, Ro?
So the dough inside is super, super raw?
No.
Yeah.
On a scale,
Like if you see in the middle, it's like
on a scale of 1 to Keith over here.
Whoa.
basically Keith. Look, it's got the mozzarella pull.
Look at that. All right.
The cheese
buddies.
Okay.
It's too much cinnamon.
Impossible.
The cream cheese is still totally soft and runny almost on the inside.
Well, I think it's because the dough
is raw, yeah.
Yeah.
If it didn't reach a heat to cook your cream cheese, it probably didn't reach a heat to cook the dough.
Guys, I really thought I crushed this one. I know, me too, though. I also thought I crushed
This was like a runaway first place.
So this one, a little smaller size, is cooked. But the cinnamon is very strong.
Thank you.
I love cinnamon, but this is a bit much, Zach. I mean, this is kind of drying out my mouth.
Sugar to cinnamon ratio. Do you know what ratio you put? Like
Equal parts?
50-50 or?
At one point, I ran out of my mixture, and I definitely did just put cinnamon.
Yeah. No, it's like doing the cinnamon challenge with every bite.
And now that they're cut open and in front of us, it smells like raw dough.
Zach, usually when you make a treat, you really combine a lot of cool things.
I sure do.
Now here, you stick to a classic. Creative-wise, it seems a bit of a mess for you.
The flavors, the bones are there of a classic cinnamon roll.
You have bones in yours?
No, that would have been a nice, it kind of cuts up your mouth, gets the cinnamon in there.
For me, this is the last thing you expected.
Yes.
How creative.
I feel like it's more shocking.
Judges, is it a cinnamon roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is the most cinnamon roll we've had.
Ever.
Yeah.
Hot
A very cinnamon roll.
dog! Well, let's try it.
Tastes like a cinnamon roll.
Me, I don't know.
They f***ing love it. Explain that to the audience.
Yeah, just the cinnamon level is the only thing.
It's pretty freaking basic, though. I mean, it doesn't even reach Starbucks level. It's kind of like the off-brand airport coffee shop.
I think we're out of time.
I'm known in this show for going outside the box with something with alcohol and with Asia. But then that became my box. Commenters would say, oh, it's gonna be boozy and spicy. This year, though, I'm gonna bear my true soul. And that soul is evil. I hate the holidays, except for one. Judges, I darkly present my bloody sin and run rules.
Boy.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, he goes to the Met Gala and brings it to here. I love it. Whoa.
Are those hands?
Is your favorite holiday Halloween?
How did you know?
Me!
Judges, I thought, what goes better with cinnamon rolls than blood? So I challenged myself and said, how can I put pig's blood in a dessert? So everything from the filling, the dough, and the icing has blood cooked through.
Okay.
And blood is also in our hearts, which I hope will be beating as you eat this with excitement.
I hope their hearts keep beating.
Me too. I'm terrified.
Wow.
Creativity is great. Wow.
I'm a huge aficionado of pork blood. I love you get the blood tofu and like the bun bo hui. I love liquid blood in like Filipino dinuguan. So I'm a huge pork blood fan. I love that you went sweet on this. You can use blood to actually thicken cakes because it has, you know, protein quality to it instead of egg whites. I think this is really smart. I'm really stoked on this.
Yeah, I mean, I've never used blood in a pastry.
I'm curious what flavors you're using to accent the blood.
To accent or to hide it?
I accent it, man. It's got, you know.
A lot of cinnamon brown sugar.
Okay.
So I'm really excited to try this because I have never tasted like a baked like pastry with blood in it.
Hey, me neither, so.
Rough go on that. Sorry, it's sticking. I gotta try.
I think that actually it was designed to be ripped by hand.
Maybe you should get it, you guys.
Yeah.
Josh, yeah, sure. Pry it apart.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like a tearing chair.
Oh, wow.
It's like a tearing chair. Here. Boys, do we have to pixelate this?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It looks like a heart.
More for the aesthetic, you know, that's what
Like
we're
in
going
Game
for.
of Thrones when she's got it
How
eat
did
a
you get
heart.
it so bad?
That's
This cinnamon roll is prolapsed. This is a prolapsed cinnamon roll. And we have to be okay with that.
I know we said the other one smelled raw, but this really takes
Raw,
the...
just
It
like
smells like, I don't know what, I can't really pinpoint it. It just, yeah.
okay. Well, I'm gonna get the frosting on there, and
I don't even know if I'm ready myself. I don't even know if I'm ready for this.
This tastes more like a cinnamon roll
yeah,
than most of the cinnamon. This tastes more like a cinnamon roll than Zach's.
it's not I have uncooked parts here, but I'm trying to eat the more cooked parts, and it tastes delicious.
And the thing that I said about like Zach say lacking salt a little bit to get that savory bite because the sweet needs a counterpart, I think you get that with pig's blood.
I needed blood.
You needed blood. You should have gotten some of Eugene's pig blood over there.
The flavor's really there.
Yeah.
But can you taste the blood?
It tastes like a cinnamon roll, yeah. It does taste like a cinnamon roll.
Are you horrified at least a little bit?
I was at first, but now less, yeah.
Not getting a ton of blood in there. If anything, I wish there was more blood because I think if you're gonna sell something, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. If you're selling me a pig's blood cinnamon roll, I want to taste the pig's blood.
The shocking miscalculation on the bake, and it doesn't appear to be proofed at all, is totally overlooked by the creativity and the flavor.
Can't believe I'm gonna lose this episode.
Eugene, flavor is great.
Judges, is my bloody massacre a cinnamon roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yes, a very spooky one.
It looks like you killed someone.
Red-handed.
Bro, you'd be the cutest killer.
Oh my god, thank you.
I would let you murder me.
I'm a little disappointed I don't taste more blood. Yeah, I put so much blood in it.
Really?
Yeah, but I had to cook everything safely, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I was boiling everything before. Yeah, I wanted to make sure you guys are safe. So safety first. Thank you, judges.
I won't play with this.
Now we've got a really tough decision ahead of us.
Do any of us think we're the winner? Like, do you think you got first?
No, mine was.
Do you think you got first?
No, but I think mine's good.
Talked a lot of crap about the Starbucks creativity, but that's a really good idea. There were some execution flaws with like the wet phyllo, but it was like aesthetically, it's very pleasing.
Who do you think got first?
I think Keith got first.
The onion. Very creative. I've never seen a savory cinnamon roll, but there was no cinnamon.
I thought they were gonna see the BLOOMIN BUNYON and go, wow.
It's a worse version of a cinnamon roll, a worse version of a bloomin' onion, and a worse version of monkey bread. It's exactly how I wanted it to look. It looks like a bloomin' onion.
Usually Zach goes really big on creativity.
They judged my big ones, which obviously those were raw. And if they had focused on the little ones, they would have been able to focus on everything else I did wrong.
Eugene's yours was infuriating. It looked so raw and it's got pig's blood, and you're like, oh, it looks disgusting. Then it all tastes and they're like, oh, it's pretty good. Pretty good, even though it's not good.
I can't help that I probably flavored it correctly.
Yeah.
Oh shit, shots fired!
That's true.
No, I'm just saying if we're gonna read me.
Creativity out of this world.
Can we get over the fact that 95% of it was completely raw?
Yeah.
I can't.
It's hard.
I think it's gonna be Ned in first place, Eugene's gonna get second place, Zach's gonna get third, and I'm gonna get fourth. For being a brilliant man.
Yeah, the fact that you guys came in here and made cinnamon rolls without any sort of recipe is pretty damn impressive. Yeah, I don't think we would attempt to make cinnamon rolls without a recipe, so hats off to you guys for pulling that off.
All right, and in fourth place, we really had a tale of two bakes here. This fourth place baker, they gave us two different things. We thought one of them was pretty solid and the other one, you know, kind of eh. But that said, we've decided that what one may call the loser today is Zach. Zach, you gave us, hold on. Hold on. You got that look on your face. You come over here. You come over here. I'm doing what I want. I'm doing what I want. What happened? I'm my own man.
It's so good.
I gave you a cinnamon roll.
You gave us a cinnamon roll.
Well, that went well. I'll go next. In third place was a bake that was underbaked. Also, wasn't very consistent, and ultimately, the issue was there was no cinnamon. I'm sorry, Keith. You're third. I'm sorry. You're third. There's no consistency.
There's not?
There's no consistency.
It was creative, and this looks. There's no cinnamon to your cinnamon roll.
I didn't have a problem with that. I was
you.
bullied by these judges. Keith, I think you're great.
I'm sorry you're all locked in to some preconceived notion of what fun can be. No, I think you're right.
This was difficult to eat, hard to judge, but the winner left us the most speechless and quite shocked that we could keep eating it. Eugene, you took it. You won.
So you're saying evil prevails?
Today.
Yeah.
Today.
It was a tough call, but honestly, your cinnamon roll was the only one that I really took 2 bites of and was.
Did you try the raw part in the center or not?
Yeah, and everyone had a baking issue, so we kind of like.
Yeah, but there's like a spectrum though. I don't think that was factored in enough.
Well, congratulations, Eugene, on winning and for potentially getting this video demonetized. We got a whole season of Without a Recipe.
Yeah, mac and cheese, sausage, and the grand finale, gingerbread houses.
Why don't we go out with giving me a hand?
There she is. Miss America.
Next week on Without a Recipe, Holiday Edition.
Balls? Balls.
Oh God, it's Taco Tuesday.
I don't know if I would serve my friend this.
Look, it looks terrible.
I threw up.
Oh, you threw up?
A little bit.
That's harsh.